Welcome back to Formation Time, Day 11. Today, we're going to spend a few minutes thinking about the world of the Bible. If the world behind the Bible is about history, then the world of the Bible is about literature. Let's take a look. We could say what's in the Bible itself is the world of literature. So the world behind the text is the world of history. The world of the text, or the world in the text, that is the world of literature. This is approaching the Bible not as a window, but as a piece of paper. Just holding it up. What's in this book? Not who wrote this book or what happened while this book was being written or what does it talk about that goes on in the real world, but just reading the book as the book. When we're looking at it, not through it, we're doing literature. When we read the Bible in this way, we're thinking about things like genre, literary context, which is different than historical context. It's about where things are placed in the story. Structure, narrative, symbols, character, flow, allusion, and more. There are so many aspects of the literature itself that we can dig into to find deeper and more meaningful truths when we actually are willing to do the work. In other words, the world of the text involves what we need to know about the thing itself to be able to read it well, the Bible. Not the stuff the Bible talks about, but the Bible itself. I know that can be a little confusing. Let me tell you a little bit more. So, when we're talking about the Bible as a text, as a piece of literature, genre is one of the most important questions here. Think, what kind of thing is this? Is this a recipe for cake, or is it a love letter? Reading a recipe like a love letter, or a love letter like a recipe, is not going to get you where you want to go. So that's one consideration, the consideration of genre. Other important literary questions might include, does the order of events or topics matter? Is there a narrator? Who are the main characters? What is driving the plot here? These questions are less concerned with what actually happened in the world, as history asks. It's more concerned with understanding the thing itself, the text, as it is. For example, if Jesus tells a parable and we don't know what a parable is or how a parable works, then we might totally misinterpret what Jesus is trying to say. Just because a parable may or may not have happened doesn't mean it's meaningless. Jesus tells parables a lot. And so that one thing, knowing that parables are stories that Jesus is teaching to pull people in a mysterious way to make them think deeply, that matters. And treating the text as itself matters. Understanding the literature on its own terms is extremely important. So we know that the world of the Bible is the page itself. It's literature, it's the paper, it's the text. It's not a window. We're not looking through it. We're looking at it. Join me tomorrow as we look at the world in front of the Bible.